Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to Devos and Doodles. Every Mondays at noon, we love you joining us to do a devotional and some lettering and some doodling. Just studying God's Word together is special. And my assistant is here with me, Jenny.
Hi.
And we'll be announcing some exciting news in a little bit. So stay tuned. You're probably watching the replay right now if you because we're waiting for people to pop on. But okay, so I'm Christy Darty. I don't know if I said that. I teach hand lettering and doodling, mostly with a focus on faith. And
Hi, Debbie.
I love, love, love what I do. And I get to have one of my besties work with me, which is Jenny. And so that makes it fun. But this session that we're doing, my dog was chewing her bone right behind me. Go somewhere else and chew that, Cricket.
Yeah, my dog's chewing on his ball right now.
Go. Oh, she's done. She's like, I'm already done. Hi, Sue. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Anyway, what was I saying? Before I got
distracted. We're doing right here. That's what you said.
Oh yeah. So when we do a study, it's a free session that you get, and you can get the devotional from the Bible app. We wanted to do that so everybody could have access to it if you have access to the app. Most people do. Hi, Becky and Jackie and April and Tracy. Welcome. But anyway, so this 7 weeks, I think it's 7 weeks. Yeah, because we just have 2 more. We're doing the Messiah mystery. And we've never done it to where we both like draw our or come up with our own idea together on the screen. So that is so fun to see, like how people's brains work and what they, how creative we are in different ways. And I'm talking about you too. If you're watching, you're creative in your own little way, and you'll get tips from us, but you'll also maybe it'll help you branch out to do your own thing. Hi, Rosie's here. Eileen's here. Welcome. Okay. So this weekend we had a wild, fun weekend. Hi, Sandy's from Denver. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Christy, Becky said, good morning. She said, hi, everyone. She said she got her auction items and she's so excited to use everything.
Are you ready to do another auction, Becky? I am. I want to do another one. I was just thinking how much fun it was. And I just got to get Jenny, her schedule a little bit less busy so she can help me. Anyway, but I do have a lot of stuff that I want to sell. Lots and lots. But anyway, if you're brand new here, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. We're going to talk a little bit about our weekend. It's always fun to give you a recap. Jenny, I know you have to start. You've got to start. You just go right ahead.
Well, so last Tuesday, so we had our Devos and Doodles last Monday, and then the very next day, my grandbaby was born. Now, we were at the hospital for 19 hours before she came, but now my daughter-in-law wasn't in labor the whole time, but it was they were inducing her, and it just took a long time. So but she's here and she's gorgeous. And you want me to go ahead and
put
her up?
Yeah, okay. For sure.
I've got pictures, y'all. Okay, so this is her, that little that's what my daughter-in-law said. She sent me the emoji with that little thinking face, and she said this is her thinking face. And then I went over there this morning. So my son had to go back to work and today. And so he asked me if I could come over there today and help Caroline, my daughter-in-law. And so I took this one today. Is that not adorable?
Yes, it is.
So that's what I've been busy doing. I've been busy. When we add stuff to the screen, it just throws us all around. So
I'll fix it in a minute.
Yeah, I'm fix it. So.
Well, congratulations, Jenny. We're so proud.
Well, thank you.
Got a lot of congratulations. So precious. All the things. And she's a Grammy. If y'all don't know, that's her grandma named Grammy.
Grammy or Grams, either one.
Oh, I already have yeah. Well, she'll probably call you something totally different anyway, right? And you don't care. You won't care.
No.
It's so fun to watch my friend have a grandbaby. I've never had a friend have a grandbaby yet. So,
and she, we gave her first bath today, and we change her diaper a lot. She goes through those diapers.
Is everything coming back to you, or is
it is? It is, but This one doesn't scream all the time. Mine screamed all a lot.
Right. Yes.
This
I
one's
get
just
it.
sweet.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Sure.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much all I've done the past week.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's a lot.
took
Well, I
me a
have a
few days
lot.
to get over the 19 hours at the hospital, so it's taken me a
That
little.
was, I was like texting her going, okay, hello, what's going on? So I felt
Yeah,
like
she
I
was
was just
wanting
like,
play by play.
I was living through it. But okay, so y'all, I wanted to set this record straight here.
Uh-oh.
April Fool's Day. If you saw this, this is not real. This was an April Fool's. It's hilarious. If it were real, I would make myself a little thinner. But it's kind of fun, isn't it fun? Some people said they wanted their own copy. But I'm going to tell you what I did this weekend. So this weekend, I was asked to do a breakout session at my church's women's conference. I did 2 sessions actually, and I'm going to show you pictures from that because it's so fun to see everybody. But here are the ladies, and we did scripture art on hymnal paper. And so this is one of the groups, and then here's another one of the groups. So cute. I love it. So many fun, familiar faces and lots of new people. So that was fun. And if you zoomed in, you could see all the personality of everybody, have their own thing. And then this is me and my mama. And my mama has never in 8 years taken a class from me. And she took my class and she did a good job. I'm so proud of her. And then in between that, so I did my class, I did another class, and then I had to run down the street, which was at the same, like at my church was a baby shower of my son's friend at the same exact time. So then I went to that and I got to see my boy. He lives out of town, and that's my daughter-in-law. So that was so super sweet, such a sweet weekend. Very thankful that we were able to see everybody. And my daughter came over. In fact, I was telling Jenny, we went out to Olive Garden, my whole family, my 2 kids, daughter-in-law, and after we got done eating, they were like, you want us to come over? And we're like, yeah. We're like so tired. We're like, it's almost our bedtime. Anyway, so they come over. Dwayne he didn't stay up late. He goes to bed at 9:30 to 10, and I usually go to bed with him. I'm trying to get in the routine of that. But he went to bed on time, and I stayed up till 1. They stayed till 1, y'all. I'm like, am I that entertaining? I was thinking, if I went to bed, would they stay here or would they? Anyway, but it was sweet. I love it. I love that we could all be together. Anyway, but so Devos and Doodles, y'all, this was a good one. If you're brand new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're doing Devos and Doodles. I'm going to show you what we've done over the past 5 weeks so you can go back and watch the replays. Speaking of replays, y'all, starting in June, Facebook is going to get rid of any replay after 30 days. So make sure that you don't delay too long to watch replays on anything that I do or anything that you watch anywhere else. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to make people more urgent to remember, oh yeah, I need to do that, other than put it off and then never do it. So I think it might be a good thing. But so you can go back and watch any of these classes. But what we're doing is I gave out a template, just a blank template with little spaces, and this was 7 weeks. And the first week, this is the lesson that we did, and this was my version. Let's show yours too at the same time. So the first week, this is our version. This is what Jenny did. This is what I did. And then the second one, I love it. It's so fun to see how different they are, but so creative. Okay. And then next one, oops. There's her round back there in the back. I love it. And then hers is way cuter on this one. I love hers. Love hers. There's the Passover one. And then last week was 40 years, 10 commandments, tabernacle, all the things. It looks good. Looks good. Okay. And then today we are going to do week 6. Okay. But first we're going to do our little devotional together. And if you have the link for that, Jenny, in case anybody's new and wants to join us, they can. Oh, and you know what? We need to talk a little bit because April reached out to us and was asking about if we're going to do giveaways each week. And we had talked about doing that. So we can do that at the end, Jenny. I just wanted to make sure we did it. But how many of you are actually doing your quote homework where you're drawing something that represents the devotional that we did today, and then you're posting it into our free group, Hand, Letter, Doodle, and Pray, with the hashtag that we're providing. So do you know what the hashtag is right now for this week?
The one that we're like for today's lesson?
It's 6, right? Yeah.
Yes. It's
hashtag.
Yeah. Yeah.
What week?
It's hashtag
Tribe Week. Hashtag Tribe Week 6. So if you do your homework today, but between now and next time we meet, then you'll have a chance to win either a free week in my tribe, my membership group, week-ish. You might have a little more than a week, but it's great for you to pop in there, get familiar with it, see what all is going on, see if it's something you might want to do. And then printables. We have some printables. So posting may have forgotten hashtags. Oh, okay, Tracy. All right. Well, go back and add the hashtags in the comments. It'll still pull it up if she does that, right?
She didn't forget the hashtag.
Tracy didn't?
Mm-mm.
She doesn't think you forgot. Okay. I'm going to pull up my Bible app.
Even if she did, I saw her. So
okay, she saw it. Okay, Bible app. If you don't have the Bible app, y'all, you need it. You really need it. This is it right here. And if you click on the link and it doesn't take you right to the devotional we're doing, it's probably because you aren't logged into the Bible app, or you need to make an account. But after that, you should be good. I'm going to take you down so they can see this in case they want to see the screen better. I'm going to try. Hold on. Let me see what happened. What happened? I just won't be able to hear you unless... Okay, here we go. We are doing the Messiah mystery. We're on week 6. I'm going to start right here. I love this one. I always say that, but clues in the scrolls. It was winter in Palestine, shortly after the Second World War. A 15-year-old boy named Mohammed and his cousin, Joma, were herding livestock on the north shore of the Dead Sea. Joma noticed some holes in the sides of hills nearby. He threw a rock to see how big the holes were and then called Muhammad over to see. It was a cave, and inside they found jars with ancient scrolls inside. That is so exciting. Can you imagine? Excited with their strange discovery, they took the jars back to show their families. Other Bedouin men began to explore the caves and eventually discovered 11 caves hiding similar ancient scrolls. Now called the Dead Sea Scrolls, these are the oldest versions of the Bible we have. And the scrolls from the book of Isaiah hold many clues to solving the Messiah mystery. Let's explore a few. Isaiah 7:14 reads, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." A virgin will have a baby. He will be called Emmanuel. Isaiah 9:6 tells us, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." People will know who God's Messiah is because the Messiah will rule and govern. The Messiah will be God. But God didn't just leave clues in Isaiah about how Jesus would be born or who his parents would be. God even left clues about how his son would die. Isaiah 53:5-7 says, "But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities, and with his wounds we are healed. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth." These prophecies came true in Jesus' death. For example, he did not defend himself when he was led to Pilate. He opened not his mouth. Y'all, I can't imagine. Do y'all have a big mouth? The clues are showing us who the Messiah is and who he came to save. How amazing, God, that you prophesied the life and death of the Messiah so many years before he lived. As Isaiah wrote thousands of years ago, "You're a wonderful counselor, mighty God, Prince of Peace, we give thanks and all to you." And if you hit this little arrow over here, it'll take you to some scriptures where you can go deeper. And then if you keep going, there is a place where if you want to take notes or leave notes, and then those of you who have joined the study together can respond to each other if you want to. So that's kind of fun. All right, we've done day 6 of 7. So next week will be our last week for this study, and then we'll start a new one. We've been doing this for about 5 years, so just join us. We want you to put it on your calendar, make a commitment of it so you can study with us. We only do this once a week. So if you're not doing a devotional every day, I really encourage you to do that. And you can find tons of them here in the app. In fact, let me show you the easy way to do that. If you go to plans, down here at the bottom, there's some different, I know it may be hard to see, but so here's home. When you get on there, it looks like this. And every day there's a verse of the day. There's someone that does a little video. So I would just pop on here and do this. There's a guided prayer. But if you want to like search plans, like by topic, you can click on plans right here, and then find plans is right here. And then you can just type in whatever theme. Like if it's anxiety, you can click here, but anxiety is right here. So I could even click that. And then all these studies are just waiting for you, free of charge. Okay. Let's get our artwork out. Oh, I wanted to tell you. So I've been to Israel. It was so amazing. So amazing. Okay, let me put Jenny back up here. And see if I can do this right. I think I can. Anyway, so I've been to Israel. It was just incredible. Tell us in the comments if you've been to Israel and if you've seen the hills where the Dead Sea Scrolls was. So if I read that, well, reading that in the Bible, it's hard to visualize what this is like. But I was trying to find my pictures. I did not find my pictures, but I think I pulled up, yeah, what they look like. So if you've never looked it up, sorry, that's a lot of scrolling. Okay, what is that one? There's YouTube videos, there's all kinds of things you can study it. It's so neat. But it's like, it looked like a mountain to me. It looked like mountains. Like when I think of hills, I'm in Texas. Our hills aren't very big. Have you done any studying at the Dead Sea Scrolls or anything, Jenny?
No, not at the Dead Sea Scrolls. But man, I always thought that when I was reading that devotional, that would have been so cool to be the kids that found it.
I mean, can't you imagine? Why can't I just click on that picture and it pop up? Did y'all see me click on that picture? I mean, why didn't it make the picture pop up? Because I wanted to make it bigger. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay, this is it right here. I'll just hold it up because I don't think I can zoom. Oh, yeah, I guess I can. Ha, there we go. So I was way, way down here. I was like a speck and you look up and it's just like, they're so high up. It's like, again, like mountains to me. And they're just like little caves. Like it is the most bizarre. And I was like, I don't even understand how they got up there.
Yeah. It's like, how do they get inside them?
Right. Because they threw it and they heard the clank of that's what Chris Legg told me. He's like, they threw the rocks or whatever. And that's my pastor, by the way, our pastor. And they heard a clink and they were like, what is that noise? And then, which it said they were in jars or whatever. And then that led to people searching. And I can't imagine. And then if you start looking, you can see, look at the pieces, like had to be put together. And this is the oldest version we have, right? That's what I was looking at earlier today.
Tracy Reed said that she remembers visiting there. She's been there.
Oh, yes. Okay, so imagine a jar like this, not like a clear glass jar like my brain went to.
I can't. Oh, I see it now, I think.
Like a clay pot.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they probably would have had them in.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty fun. So guess what I'm going to draw today? I wonder if you're going to draw the same thing.
Are you going to draw a clay pot?
No, I wish I was.
No. Probably going to draw the same thing I'm drawing.
Yeah, a scroll.
Yes. So
yep, that's what I'm going to draw. And I'm going to show real quick. I'll show I guess an easy way to draw a scroll is to do some swirls on one side. And then wherever you want the other side to be, do some, and you can show a different way probably. Just some swirls. And then draw like
we're saying squirrels. I was like, what is she talking about? Squirrel.
This reminds me of like a Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Those chocolate Swiss rolls. So
yeah.
Draw 2 Swiss rolls. And then I'm just going to draw a line in between here. And they weren't perfect, so I'm just going to kind of make them look ripped. and then I'll let Jenny share what she's doing while I'm drawing my letters.
Well, I'm kind of just doing the same thing you did because I was drawing a scroll too.
Yeah, but there's different ways to draw. So talk through your process, because some people that helps them think about how to start.
I'm doing mine like a scroll up and down. So
yeah, and yours is you're kind of did a cylinder, and then did like a windy road.
Lines. And you can't really see it too well. I'm going to draw. I always kind of draw mine on paper ahead of time. And I drew these little jars over here on the side. And then I did some, let's see.
And I'm just doing some different lettering techniques. Like I'm doing script. Now I'm going to do, this is a block. Then I'll, just be creative with your lettering. Were you saying something?
No. I did. This is what I'm writing right now is the word Emmanuel, and it's in Hebrew.
Oh, I love that. You should teach us that.
Yeah.
Can you not show us how? You're just.
I mean, I could, but I'm just. It's not like I know how to. Like I can't think it. I just have to copy it.
Well, yeah. But still, that's kind of fun to learn. Love it. So you even have your heel up there.
Yeah, I put the heel up there. I'm gonna write it in, like darken it up so you can see it better.
So see how each word that I'm doing is a little different font or style, I guess I should say. I was writing scrolls earlier and I was spelling it correctly, and then I thought, wait a minute, I didn't look right. So I had to ask Alexa.
Stop.
Oops. Oops, sorry. All right, so there's that. And we will color ours next during the week, and then we'll show you what it looks like done, because we're encouraging you to be inspired and do your own thing however you want to do it. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good. So next week is week 7, our last one. Do y'all have any ideas of what you'd like to do in the future? Do you like watching us both do our artwork, or is it harder to see? Be honest, because I know you love us both, and you
yeah, y'all aren't gonna hurt my feelings.
And it has nothing to do with us and our artwork. It's like, can you see well enough to where, or is it distracting because there's 4 boxes? Tell us that. Be totally honest. Because if you love it, we're going to be like, well, maybe we should try it again. But if you're like, it's too hard to see, then that'll be great too. But we want to know.
And then I won't have to put makeup on every Monday. Actually, I didn't really put anything on today because I had to go. I was at my grandbaby's house at 6 a.m. this morning. So I'm looking rough today, but I'm glad y'all just take me like I am. I love each of your versions.
You got to put makeup on, Jenny, so far. I love it too. I love it too. And again, when we're up here doing this, like I don't just come up with this out of my head when I'm sitting here with you guys. I do my research. Like I won't be prepared and it'll look terrible. So I look up ahead what I can do to inspire y'all. So I don't want you to think if yours doesn't look amazing and we're doing this on the fly. No, we've put some thought into it. Sorry, Jenny.
Yes. Yes. And I told her when I started doing this on week 1, I'm like, man, it's especially, I think week 1 was probably the hardest to come up with something to visualize. I'm like, how does she do it? And she's been doing it for years. So like, it seems like you run out of ideas. So,
but honestly, I was born like, I love a challenge. And that's why I keep going, because I'm like, what can I do now? I love the opportunity to be creative. even though it does, it does feel like you're running out of ideas. But I do take a lot of different concepts and put them together. Like I never copy anything, but I do get ideas from other, like you saw, I was Googling and I was looking up the scrolls, and that scroll I saw and I just copied it. It's just like, okay, they put circles here, they did this, they did that. So and the rest, the lettering, I did on my own. But guess what? I've been doing that for 8 years. That's easy. That just comes to the just top of my head because it's just practice. Anybody could do it. Just practice and knowing like the styles, I guess. So.
Oh, I have a question. Okay, this is completely off topic, but have any of y'all watched The House of David? Have you seen that, Christy?
Love it.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I love it. I've watched all the way, and is it over now?
It's over now. I mean,
did he become king?
Well, no, but I mean, they've only done one season, and there's 8 episodes in this.
Oh, it's so good.
And
yes, I've seen all of the first season. Yes, but I was like, wait,
I never did last night, and it's like I know what's going to happen, but I was sitting there like, when he's fighting Goliath. But
it is so well done, and he did. The actors to me are incredible. I think they're really, really good, and I love David.
Yeah, they just did a great job on it. I thought they did really good.
If y'all haven't seen the real David and Goliath story. Oh, that is incredible. It really was. And I didn't know he was going to get hurt, though. I guess I missed that part.
Well, I don't know that I think that's just, they just took
thrown in there. But I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Yes, you watched it, Tracy. I hope you liked it. April. It is.
Yeah, that's what April was asking if it was. But and I had a friend that when she traveled to Israel, she brought me back a rock out of the field where they believe that the happened.
Yes.
So
and let me tell you, y'all, it looks like a grass field. There is nothing. I mean, Chris Lake took us out there, my pastor, and he's like, "Well, here we are." And we're like, "Are we still in Tyler?" It just looked like this basic field. It was just. It was pretty funny, but I learned like that thing what's that thing called?
Do you know? the slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he makes it look cool. He's like the way.
Yeah. If y'all haven't seen it, you need to see it.
It's not the kind that we, in America have. This is the kind that goes, bing, it's the old-fashioned kind with the leather strap, and he just like twirls it and then lets go on one side. And
you got to have skills for that. Okay, y'all don't go anywhere yet because I want to show you a couple things. One is if you're in my tribe, we have a class at 1, which is in 30 minutes. I'm using my gouache today, and I'm sorry, I got to figure out if I can get that cleaned up. But anyway, last week, and this is for everybody last week who enjoyed looking at my new.
There you go. That's
my new kit. One of my new kits. I have multiple, but here's what I did. I put them because some of you bought the kit. Some of you bought the download. Okay, so when you get the download, if you get some kind of container to put it in to hold it together, I recommend that. And then go through your craft room and look for. I'm going to take you down. Okay, and look for. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I feel like there we go. Okay. Look through your craft supplies. Look through the washi tape that you have that would coordinate with this. Look for ribbons, all the things that you can put together so you'll have it handy when you decide to use it. And then here is, I don't think I got to show y'all this one because I had not cut it out. So this is very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's very, very similar. It's got a lot of the same elements. And if you weren't here last week, this is a new paper crafting kit that I came up with. What can you do with this? A ton of stuff. You can make cards. You can make junk journals. You can do scrapbooking, all the things. And let me show you some of the papers that are in here. The inspiration came from this artwork. I actually painted this on paper, like real paint, and then I digitized it so I could do more stuff with it, use it more than once, right? So here's some of the designs that are kind of fun that coordinate with it. I don't think I have them all printed out because I cut them up. And I already showed you that. Sorry. There's only one sheet of that, but you can print as many as you want. Here's some sheets that coordinate with the pages as well. These are little mini notebook pages, notebook paper. I guess I printed a bunch of the same thing. These are fun little embellishments that you can put. They're actually real vintage items. Like this is a postcard from, I don't know what year. I can't see, but it's some of these things are from early 1900s, some even 1800s. And they're just, I made them miniature, and then I made the color coordinate. And then let me show you some of these pieces. So I love, oh, this is some of my favorites. Okay. The pockets. I love the pockets so much. Or I don't know, envelopes, little mini envelopes that you can tape this to something and write on the inside if you wanted. Look at the different designs. Aren't those fun? They all coordinate. Of course. This is a bookmark. Then I did these pockets, and they have there's a little card that slides into each one of these. I don't know where I put them, but when you cut them out, you'll see they're on the same page. But these little envelopes. And then these are pockets as well. This one here, and there's a couple more. They fold over and they're a corner pocket. So they're pretty cute. I've got sayings. Okay, so here, what I did is added a bonus to each of these two kits. And the bonus is making my favorite things book. And so I have two of the pages have to do with that. And some of you may have heard me talk about this, but some of you may not have. But so you can put your favorite drinks, that kind of thing. And I started one to show y'all. Let me see what I do with it. Oh, did I take a picture of it and leave it in the other room? I'll get it and I'll show the tribe members. I'll show y'all because I'll be able to go get it. But anyway, I'm making like imagine a little notebook. Journal. And you are making my favorite things. You could title it anything using one of these if you wanted to, which love that one. But I also have one that already says my favorite things on it. And then you could go through and add what the favorite things are. And I happen to have I had my favorite food and drink. Like it was a cardboard pizza box. I cut out the pizza on there and I stuck it in my journal, and then a Tazo passion tea wrapper, and I put that in there. So that's kind of like a junk journal. I'm using junk to add. So it's just really, really fun. If you've never done this, these are lunch bags. I got these out of my kitchen cabinet. Okay. Punched holes, and then I'm going to use ribbon to tie it together. So anybody can do this. You don't have to go have a big, what you do need is some kind of glue to attach this if you're going to put it in there. And then I have some blank ones where you can write your own, anything you want on here. You could do scriptures. You could do anything. There's some more little embellishments that you can stick in the pockets or tape down anywhere. These are tags. Now, again, you don't have to use these in the way you might feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to junk journal. It doesn't matter. You can use these you can make a card, a greeting card with it. You can make, what else could y'all make? Can y'all tell me? Jenny, they need the link again if you have it. If you have it handy. What else would y'all do with this? Any kind of paper crafting. And kind of keep it together a little bit. And if you love this, tell me, because I will make more. And these are probably my favorite part because I just love the flowers. They're my favorite. Some of them are just like this, so you can add them to the edge of something like that. See how cute that is? I've got different sizes too, because some things you need small things for, some things you want bigger for. So I've got all different shapes and sizes of these. That one's supposed to be cut apart. I just haven't done that yet. And see, that's the same one, but bigger. And I love this one. What do y'all think? You do, Rosie? Thank you. What do y'all think about these colors? Like, this is not my typical wheelhouse. Like, these are a lot more muted, but I actually love them. I love them so much. Here's some of these. and these two. Super fun. Thank you, Linda. Okay, I didn't walk you through this. Let me show you a little bit more. Okay, this is a postage stamp. Well, these all are. Those all. This is a little thank you receipt, and this is the rest of the, or part of the. I already showed you that part. The staycation, like I thought it'd be fun. I was telling Jenny has a new grandbaby. I said, make a little book for your grandbaby, use these in it, and so like in 2025, when you were born, Grammy loved adventures, and she would do blah 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 whatever. So you can journal also with the cards, and Grammy loved to go to bed early or whatever, stay up late. Here's some cute little pennants. I feel like the color's a little washed out on the camera. There's a little postcard. 1912. Favorite drink, I showed y'all that one. I think I printed out doubles some of these. These where you can do your own. Okay, favorite movies and TV of all time. Y'all, guess what I've been watching? Dwayne and I have been watching Three's Company. Did y'all watch that? Thank you, Nina. Did you watch that, Jenny? Yeah. They would never be able to air that today. Never. But it's still hilarious. I can't hear. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you. Anyway, so Three's Company was one of ours. Favorite quotes. This is a great time to leave inspiration. Bible quotes. It could be any kind of quote from anyone. Your favorite music. Jenny would need 10 pages for this because she loves her music. And you can put anything on that or just leave it plain. And then I have more blank ones. I would do like a white. You watched it back in the 70s. I know, right? I'm watching it in the 2024. I was like, wait a minute. Hang on. Mr. Furley is my age. Mr. Furley is not Mr. Furley, Mr. Roper. I'm not to Furley yet. Mr. Roper and Mrs. Roper are our age. Does that not make you feel really old? You've watched Three's Companies. It's just funny. I don't know. It's so simple, but it's funny. But yeah, you can put that stuff on TV today. And I guess this is, well, no, there's two more, but these are all just like little embellishments. I thought this one was kind of cute. Let me see. Let me show you these little flowers. Oh, well, of course I watched it back then. Of course. It was my favorite TV show. Oh, this one has the little sheep. And then what's this? It's this one. That's a kitty cat. Oops, sorry. One of these pages printed out funny, and so I didn't get the flowers until now. Okay, now I have the flowers, so I didn't have these. So these are not in the other kit. Like I said, some are not in the other kit. There's that one. There's another one. There's that one, this one. And then this is like a book cover or an advertisement kind of thing. There's another flower. But what's cool about these is you can print them a million times. Look at her. She's so sweet. She's like little butterflies. There's a dancing chicken. This one is the prince offered the soldier a goblet of wine. It's a little swan and an advertisement. So, okay. I think I showed y'all the majority. Is there any questions about any of this? Did you put the link in? Yeah, you did. Jenny put the link a little bit above if you're interested in checking it out. They are, like I said, buy it once, print it forever. You stopped watching when they took some, I don't know, really? Back then, is that what you're saying, Sandra? I couldn't remember. I knew there was some kind of, not scandal, but like gossip about her leaving. But I thought it was because she thought she wanted more money or something, or yeah, I don't know. But I can't believe she passed away. In fact, all of them have passed away, I think, except Janet. So that was sad too. Yes, back then. Yeah. That's too funny. I was a kid and I didn't care. I didn't pay attention. That show, I was looking to see, that was from 76 or something. I don't know exactly, but I was like pretty young when it started. But my best friend and I, we just thought it was hilarious. Jack was just the funniest thing. And Jack's son in real life, if you guys don't know this, Jack, his son is on TikTok and he's hilarious. He's just exactly like him. Exactly like him. Oh, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and then Three's Company. Yes, Rosie, exactly. I didn't miss those either. Oh, Laverne and Shirley, they were my favorite too. So funny. And if I watched it today, I'd probably be like, I can't believe they put that on TV. Because again, they're so sensitive to things they put on, well, in a way. Certain things. Certain things can't be on TV. You can say whatever words you want, though, can't you? That's what drives me insane. I'm like, I can't even watch TV because of the language. Oh, by the way, did y'all know there's an app you can buy? You have to pay for it because I was tired of hearing all the language, and it's called. Is it Angel Studio? No, forgot. My brain's not working. Anyway, it's an app. VidAngel. It's called VidAngel, and it'll cut out the language or anything that you want. Like if you want to cut out sex, or if you want to cut out all the things, kissing, anything, you can have them cut it out. I gotta cover that. And so, it's worth the money to me because I totally don't. I don't want to watch that for a minute or listen to that. Would listen or watch. I know I spelled it because you never know what the book is going to do with that. If I said that, I don't. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not taking any chances. Okay, so tribe members, we're going to be playing with these. I already uploaded your design is these colors. Okay, I already uploaded your design to. Oh, I have it right here. You have 3 printables. You've got. This is your traceable. Okay. This is what you're going to be able to trace it on if you want to. And this is what it looks like when you're finished. And you can print this out and you can use these. You can print these out on cardstock if you want and use these. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. We're going to do winners in just a second on anything. So hang on to these too, even though they're already done for you. You might want to use them as well. So I'll see you in class in a minute. If you're still pretty new to the tribe, make sure you go to Christy's Lettering Tribe. And if you don't know anything about our tribe and you want to know more, let us know because we'd love to fill you in. Our doors are kind of closed right now, but when people do Devos and Doodles with us, sometimes we'll give them a secret link because they're kind of involved and know what we're doing, and it makes sense for you to just kind of go ahead and join us. Jenny has. Let me pull Jenny up. I'm gonna have to pull your other page up. You didn't change your camera. I mean, oh, you did.
Yeah, I took the other one off.
Okay, so Jenny's going to talk about our winners for the last 2 weeks.
Yes, so we have the week 4 winner of a free week in Christy's Lettering Tribe is
Jennifer Hallisey. Jennifer's not in the tribe. She's not in the tribe. Okay.
And then our week 4 winner,
Tracy
Ann Reed.
All right.
Or week 4. Yeah, week 4.
Okay.
No, that's supposed to be week 5. That's supposed to say week 5. Sorry.
Okay. So week 4 and week 5, those are our winners. And
yes,
they need to reach out to
support at here we are there.
I saw Tracy here. Wasn't she here earlier?
Yes, because that's how I knew.
Oh, okay.
I got hers.
And then who was the other winner?
Jennifer Hallisey.
Jennifer, was she on today? I saw her recently. Okay. You don't know. So anyway, email support. Brittany will be the one who gets the support email and just say, hey, I won the free week in Christy's Lettering Tribe. And then she will give you an invite to our Facebook group. And Jenny will let you in. And then from the moment you get in, you get at least 7 days. We want to make sure you have, a chance to play around and look at some of the classes and look at some of the downloads and meet some of the people. And then there was something else before we go. Oh, and then next week, do you have that hashtag ready?
Yes,
You
I
showed it
do.
earlier. So next week, anybody who draws something, and it doesn't have to be on the template that I have. It doesn't matter. Something that has to do with the lesson this week, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and post it into the Hand Letter Doodle and Pray free Facebook group. Use the hashtag with it, Tribe Week 6, and then Jenny will look through and pick a winner for next week. Okay? Sandra says you'll love it and you'll be hooked. Thank you so much, Sandra. We've got a lot of members here that are supporting us and love Devos and Doodles. So that's great. All right. Well, I'm going to take a 15 minute break and I'll see my members at 1 p.m. Love everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Mark your calendar to meet us next week. It'll be our last week for this study and then we'll start a new one. All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.